Hello, this is the Fillet podcast. This is episode number 167. I am Grant Fierro here with Mike Medina. Hi, Mike. Mike?
What up?
Good afternoon. And as usual, we're just going to run through a topic list. Actually, a lot has gone down. Our last show was about a week and a half ago. So we have a pretty cool topic list. A lot of footage came out. A couple pro announcements, as you can see in the title. And actually a really cool video part that dropped today that I'm hyped on. But to start us off, I want to talk about skateboarding's newest pros. So we have Yoshi Tanenbaum, who went pro yesterday, or it was announced yesterday, for stereo. He also had a recruit come out on the barracks. Mike, did you watch the recruit? What?
Dude, remember Yoshi's last part? I was like super.
Sorry,
I don't know what's going on.
You were super what on his last part? You were hyped on his last part?
Yeah, I was super hyped on his last part. So when I saw his name was coming up as a was kind of like, they're just now doing this. Like, this guy should have been put on forever. So the fact that he turned pro kind of was like a huge shut up to me.
Yeah.
Other things thinking the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I thought it was sick.
Yeah, he's
the
been
stereo dudes
years.
come out and everything. So that was cool.
Yeah, they did.
I feel like he should have been pro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this dude has like been on that pro status to the point where I almost like forgot already.
Yeah. I know what you mean for sure. It was cool. There was a little behind the scenes video on the barracks showing like Chris and some of their stereo dudes. Was Jason in there too? Lee? We're like chilling, watching him. Yeah, they were watching him try that laser flip down the 4 block into the bank, or it was kind of like over the 5 stair into the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Which was cool because he had no idea they were there, and then he did it, and they ran out with his boards, and that was like the intro to the recruit. Or no, that was the enter to the recruit. Sorry.
Yeah, dude, that's trick. Dude, yeah, my God.
One thing I always get hyped on in like a recruit or even a bang in or battle commander or whatever is just when dudes skate the park different. And he really did that. Like it seemed like that was kind of an obstacle that he started skating like down the gap into that steep brick bank and was just fired off a bunch of tricks into it. He had like 4 or 5 clips on that, which is crazy.
Dude, that was for sure the big spin flip. That was like a varial flip late back 180.
That was one of the craziest looking big flips.
Dude, that was insane. The catch was so early and the turn was so late.
He literally caught
I've what I'm saying. I've never in my life seen somebody do it like that, let alone something gigantic like that.
Yeah, that was so crazy.
Wow, that was insane loop like so many times already.
Yeah, that's probably to me like the gnarliest thing.
It has like the really good like arguing comments and everything. Like, no, it's a lady. It's not a big spin flip.
It's a big flip, but he just did it crazy.
He just caught it way.
Yeah, he just caught it so early. And you know what's sick about him is, and they show this a little bit in this recruit, is how good he skates training too. Like blunt tray flip on that extension.
Yeah, blunt tray flip did it perfect too. Like he didn't give a shit. Like he was like, oh yeah, I could put
just
with that, you know.
Yeah, that was rad. And then
I remember he won Chicago Dam a couple years ago, and everyone was like, this dude's the next guy, and then he kind of just like fell by the wayside, so to speak. Weird thing with him and Nike where he like thought he was kicked off.
Yeah, I mean my best guess of why he kind of seemed to slow down was just that he wasn't living in California. I think he's always been skating a bunch.
I completely think that's why.
Yeah, but I think it was just he wasn't out here, so there wasn't like that constant coverage for him. He's out here now, which is definitely good. He's obviously just went pro. I think everything with Nike kind of got sorted out. It wasn't, in my opinion, the best look.
Nike's
on the way it was.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, I agree. But I mean, it's on his feet, so here we are.
Yeah, exactly. So, and now I'm sure we're just going to keep seeing more and more of him. especially now that he's pro.
I mean, it seems like he's a total powerhouse, man. Especially like with pro stat, more incentive to like stay.
Yeah,
you know, because I mean, Nike's not mad at that coverage, dude.
Yeah, exactly. They love that stuff. And I would imagine, I think it'd be cool to see him in some contests, like in Street League, or I mean, maybe like in the Pro Open or Tampa Pro. Seems to get that.
The contest circuit forever. It's not like he doesn't have it in him, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a dude that would just fit in right away and just do well.
Yeah. And then the last of the 2017 AM Scramblers to go pro, Corey Glick.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, he got the bump. Pro for Foundation.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so they turned him pro to signing. Gave him his graphic. I think his parents were there
that's
too.
The most exciting. Yeah, and his sister. I think that was the most exciting for her.
Out of signing?
Like, there's no one in the industry that's not hyped. Okay.
On Glick. Yeah, Glick, especially this year, King of the Road, I think is opening a lot of more eyes to him. And just how good his
skateboarding is. Agree. Which he's so good.
Yeah, crazy good.
Dude,
crazy.
It's so insane. And then he went on that AM scramble and killed it. Like, I thought he was sooner than this, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's back Smith and AM
scramble. That foundation team stacked, son.
So stacked.
They are so good.
Yeah.
Every single one on that team shreds. Like, I don't know who the worst one is.
I like Aiden a lot.
Hell yeah.
Aiden is sick.
And Dakota's a beast.
Yeah, Dakota's super buck. Yeah, they're stocked with buck dudes. Not that Aiden isn't, but like when I think of Aiden, I think of like just skating spots crazily. And then Cole Wilson is just like the gnarliest rails. Dakota's just so raw. Like, they are stacked.
They're stacked. Cole Wilson is literally one of the. Those are very few. In every part he comes out with, is something that skateboarding's never seen before.
Yeah, he is one of those dudes that does that.
So, and two other guys directly who they are, right, without me even having to say who they are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Exactly.
That's kind of wild, man.
And Foundation has a video coming out.
That's some very, very deep.
Sorry, you're kind of breaking up. What did you say?
I said that's like some really big company to keep.
Yeah.
I guess I could add that list, honestly, because every time he comes out with something, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays.
Who do you think, you have a guess for last part in this Foundation thing?
Oh, yeah. When is the video coming out?
I believe it was end of September.
8th or something?
Yeah, I think I wrote down end of September.
I don't know, but that's going to be... I would guess Glick, probably.
Yeah, I think since Glick went pro, like, he'll probably have a hammer of a port. He'll probably shut it down.
Yeah. I'm going to guess with Corey Glick, Ender for sure.
I think it's pretty rad.
Shit, maybe they'll go
that route. Yeah, it could definitely be possible he starts it off.
I pick one of the two.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Part lined up, so we'll see. I'm excited for it, though.
Right?
Souvenir, yeah.
That's a sick name. I like it.
Yeah, I do like the name, too. When you texted me that, I was like, oh, that's a pretty rad name for a video. I back that for sure. For sure.
That's 2 videos in 2 years, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's pretty rad. It's cool to see that they're out just really working that hard to get footage.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, Oddity was no slouch of a video. That was heavy.
Yeah. And just with the lineup they have, I don't think this is going to be any sort of slouch either.
Like, clearly, it seems like the team stays somewhat healthy for how much goddamn beer they drink.
and just skating gnarly stuff.
Like, shit, man. I mean, to put out 2 full lengths in 2 years is really impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Do that now. Like, that's shit that does not happen.
But that's not really anything that I feel like almost ever happened.
Yeah, 'cause I agree. Good point.
Yeah, like there's always the full length talk that it's slowing down and stuff, and it's definitely changed. But when they come out, I feel like they actually do come out quicker than they used to, in the sense that there's a lot of old videos that people would wait for like 5+ years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Dude, look at Baker or the Death Wish video. I mean,
yeah,
just as a pretty recent one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my God, we were waiting for that for what, literally 5 years?
Plan B True was like a similar thing, right?
Oh yeah,
Everyone or like Super
Good one,
Future
yeah.
promo, and then it turned into True and all that. That was like a huge wait.
Right. I don't know. That's a really good point. Yeah, I mean, it's like hitting back on the King of the Road thing. Who do you feel like is in the lead right now from just the footage? You've seen every episode in like the full length episodes.
Yeah, I just watched the Vice ones and I've seen them all. Probably Element.
I feel like they're all kind of doing the same, like similar challenges right now.
Yeah, everyone's yeah.
Like, there's no like runaway.
Like, I don't know where they're at.
Yeah. Like, there's no like runaway. Like, in the past, I feel like it's been like kind of like a clear thing. Like, some people are doing more things than others.
I wonder.
Like this, it seems like they're kind of all. Yeah.
One thing I was thinking of though is with Foundation is how much time they spend. I mean, I don't know how much time it is, but it kind of gets portrayed as a lot of the time is spent kind of like tricking Nick Merlino to do these funny things.
Which so good.
But yeah, it's amazing. But in terms of like getting points, it's possible that like other teams aren't doing those pranks maybe, or not as much, and they're kind of racking up some more points. But everyone's killing it, obviously. And yeah, I don't really know who's gonna take it. I'm pretty excited to see. Like,
I think right now, all the teams are doing. The only one who got smoked really bad was the mystery guest so far.
Yeah, Jaws. Yeah, dude. I want to talk about this. Demolished. Kyle Walker front 180, the gap in San Diego, second try. That is insane. Like, straight up psycho. His front 180 down that gap at night. It's in San Diego.
Oh God, I know.
That gap is so big.
It looks so big.
I'm gonna go to it soon so I can put on the Skatefly Instagram just a photo of it from the top. It's huge, like psycho. Only a few things have ever gone there.
He's the one.
Yeah, second go. I mean, David 50 the rail. Nick Dompierre was first person to ollie, I believe.
Fucking tight, the 150 that right.
Yeah, that 50 is crazy.
It is so, dude. It's so memorable from a part that was full of 50-50s. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. That 50 makes.
Don't get me fucked up. I love that part.
Yeah, but there's definitely gnarly like 50s on rails. But that one stands out.
50-50s. The wall one is the most fucked up one in my opinion. The wall kink one.
It makes me think of the Berman 50
in the intro. Mm-hmm. Oh God, that's the most fucked up 50-50 probably ever, right?
In the
top
conversation,
5 probably ever.
Yeah, it's in the conversation. I don't know if I could pick one. You have to include Kyle Walker.
I might have to pick that one. The one, oh God, yeah, duh.
There's probably like some quick kink ducky 50s that should be in like a top something conversation because he grinds crazy rails.
Probably that one that Nigel won too, that like million kink one.
Yeah, Cole Wilson 50 up a double kink is insane. Yeah, I mean you can.
That's a sick list. Like a sick blog where we had all these like resources to graphic designs and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that's actually a sick list. Like skateboarding's best 50-50s. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's also
just
cool
thinking of that list would be tight.
In terms of like the actual trick itself of 50-50, like it's like the most basic grind. So it's cool to talk about like the best basic grind. Obviously done on like various things, but that's pretty sick.
Cardiel, dude.
Yeah, Cardiel has to be in a conversation. You already said Nigel's name, but there's probably so many Nigel 50s that you could just toss in there.
I'm trying to think of like when I think of a 50-50, what comes to mind in my head? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think mine it would be Kyle's green rail ender. That one comes
that makes sense.
pretty quick. That's just like the craziest roller coaster of a 50.
When I either think of cardio or I think of dude.
We haven't even said Floyd's name. Floyd has some buck 50s.
Yeah, I don't think of him for 50 though, man. I think of that dude for front crook.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying his name should probably at least. You see the 50-50 he did yesterday on the Deathwish Instagram?
No, I didn't.
How is that not a clip? That reel was all like.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? Where he was like deciding if he wanted to skate it or whatever.
I saw that. I was thinking, I was like, even if he were to skate it, it would probably be like a Smith or a Feeble. Like 50's crazy. Mm-hmm. That could have been a clip. I mean, not that he's like in a shortage of footage, I'm sure, but like that's a gnarly 50.
I agree.
Yeah, it was heavy. Mike, I think this is probably your favorite thing of the week, and I loved it as well.
Dave Mall?
Yeah, just the warble, dude. The new warble video.
Dude, I'm so glad that they dropped individual parts and then said fucking and dropped the whole video.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to do it. I did want to talk about that as
I
well.
love that. I love that. Oh, and they're making boards, by the way. Like, that's also very sick. I'm fully backing and supporting that. Mm-hmm. Are you think that they're going to take the dudes from Element?
Well, like Cookie?
Cookie and Dave Mall.
Is Dave on Element?
Yeah, he's been getting Element boards, if I'm not mistaken.
I think probably Dave Mole will skate Orbital boards just because when I think Orbital,
he's so Orbital.
I don't think Cookie's leaving Element.
You don't think so? I hope he does.
Cookie's about to have a part in the video in like a month.
I hope Jordan Maxim and Cheese fucking goes and gets that shit and leaves wherever he's at and goes to the Warble.
Nah, I think Cookie's staying put at Element. I think he's gonna have a video in their video. I'm sorry, a part in their video, and I think he's probably gonna go pro.
Probably. Let's be honest.
And Warble's his boys. That's his crew. But do I think he's gonna be on the boards? Not right now. I think he'd be tight, but I hope he goes pro for Element. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, he deserves it too. He's super good. Who has your favorite part? Mine's Dave Mull, hands down, by far. My favorite part of it. Do you remember a few years ago when Yarne came out with the Skate-More or whatever the fuck it was called?
Skateboard.
Yeah, skateboard. Yeah, dude. Remember how it was like my favorite part of like the quote unquote best part of the year? Yeah. Dude, like this is that. Like I know Ishad's is the best part of the year. I know this. But my favorite part is Dave Mole. Like it's just so psycho. It's like the perfect amount of uncontrolled controlled madness.
The thing I'm tripping out on
skating
they're skating in the woods. Like what? How does that go down?
They're skating like in the woods and they're skating like job sites. They're skating like construction sites, dude. Like the spots that these guys skate, like Dave Mole in particular, the spots that he skates are like not spots.
Yeah, oh yeah. Completely.
They're not spots, dude. Like they maybe like it may come off on camera as such because he does tricks on them, but like if any normal humans pull up to these like quote unquote, you're gonna look like a fucking idiot, dude. Like you're not gonna skate these things.
And a lot of the stuff's
you know what I mean?
I think stuff that he gets a trick on, it's not like stuff you can sash, like not stuff he can sash.
Never.
Yeah,
there's like very few traditional tricks in here. There's like a 5-0 grind. There's a couple front boards.
I mean, there's traditional tricks, but on really, really weird obstacles.
Yeah, like the front 50 that he does on top of a chain link fence.
Yeah, then was it one clip he does something and board slides off a roof? Like what?
Yes,
it was so tight.
He takes the impact so gnarly too. Like it looks like he dropped off a roof.
Yeah, exactly. My favorite
song is A1. Incredible.
Yeah, all the Cobra Man songs in the whole video, they nailed it.
This one in particular, dude. This one's like on my Spotify playlist. I can't. It's called Bad Feeling. But if anyone wants to know,
that's
Cobra Man, Bad Feeling. It is so sick.
I'll go Cookie. Then.
And that guy. Cookie,
to answer your question.
At the beginning of the like, wow.
The what?
The shit that Kooky dude is saying at the beginning of Dave Mole's part is amazing.
Yeah.
Everything that comes out of that man's mouth is gangster as fuck. He's like, if you fall down and scrape your knees, I don't care. Get back up and do it again, or some shit like that. I was like, yeah, that was sick. Yeah, I don't know. He was rad.
I was hyped on Cookie's part for sure.
Oh, that was amazing. The clip that you posted in particular was my favorite thing from his part.
Oh, what's that line with like the front rock taking like 5-0 180s down the table? So sick.
Dude, the way that he 5-0s was so cool too. Like it didn't look like he fell in it at all. It looked like he was like he was ready for that shit.
And he does that put that desk on the bank. He just wall ride and ollie to like lip slide on that. That's the trick I've always thought about. Yeah. Like if you had a spot for it, would look so cool. And then I saw him do it. I was like, no way, he did it. That's tight.
Steve Mull switch tray into that thing. Wow.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah. I also love the intro to Cookie. Cookie's intro.
Yeah, the all dudes, they make sick. The video. Those Warble dudes, they got it down, man. They got it down.
Yeah, but Cookie I think it was so tight.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, they know where to edit stuff. They know where to put. They know how to make videos. Like, remember how good New Driveways was? Like, what?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. 2 full lengths in 2 years, dude.
Yeah, I still watch parts from that video.
I would still watch parts from there, too. I just watched, especially if you're going to have them next to each other on YouTube.
Yeah.
Fucker, of course I'm going to watch that.
But like you mentioned at the beginning of
back to back.
Beginning of this conversation, I do think it's cool the way they put the solo parts and then the full length, because I think in a full length,
that's great.
A full length straight to the internet, certain parts will stand out, but maybe certain dudes or certain tricks will kind of just get forgotten about because it's in like a 30-minute video, you know.
Right.
So I think it's cool to give each dude like their part drops this day, this guy the next day. They all get their own attention, and then you can watch that whole thing together, that whole piece, which is really sick.
Need to do that now.
You think what?
I think you might need to do that nowadays.
Yeah, I think it's
especially if it's for a company that you're trying to launch or try to get on the map, so to speak.
Yeah, just put your name out there more. It's like
I think it would be
like you have 5 videos on Thrasher instead of 1.
Yeah, exactly. Especially at a time where things get buried, like having 5 is better than having 1.
They really nailed it, and I love everything the Warble does. Honestly,
they kill it. I want a Warble shirt really bad. I think I'm gonna buy one.
That would be sick. You should get that.
I think they sell them now, if I'm not mistaken.
And probably on their site, right? Little shop thing with some t-shirts.
They do.
That's what's up.
Do that.
Oh, you know what I want to talk about? Random. I posted on the Skateflay Instagram. There was a Tony Hawk Loop event.
Yeah, that was so random.
Yeah, let me tell you about this. I had no idea what was happening. This was on a Sunday. We were out skating at a spot. 2 people bike over. Like, this spot's like in a parking lot in like kind of an industrial like warehouse type of area. So it's pretty secluded, right? And these people come over on bikes, like cyclist type people. And they're like, hey, just so you know, like down the street, they're setting up this loop thing. It's like at Tony Hawk's warehouse and whatever. Like, if you guys want to go check it out, we're like, okay, cool. Like, had no idea that was happening today. Finished skating the spot, but like, we should at least go like check it out if it's right there, So drive over, get out of the car, and there it is. Like the full loop is set up. It's like this whole event live on.
Damn. How massive is it in person?
Oh, it's 14 feet tall, so it's pretty big. The rolling's fatty.
Yeah, it looks huge.
Cool.
It always looks huge.
Yeah, and those dudes were just doing it with the pad, with the pads. They're moving them or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that.
There was the little kid Gavin. His Instagram's like skating bacon beast or something. I don't know. He's like 7. He didn't try it without the pads, but he could for sure do it. Like, in the future, I think that kid will do it for sure.
Is that the kid from the Woodward?
Yeah, I haven't watched any of those, but I did see people saying, like, oh, he's from Woodward. I know he's on Hot Wheels. Like, I seen him with Zion when they were there at some Hot Wheels thing.
That is hilarious.
Which is, I was thinking, if you're 7 years old and you're on Hot Wheels, you're probably so fired up.
Yeah, no shit.
And then Riley Hawk almost did it. He slammed, but his attempts with just one pad at the end were so good. I think what happened was the first dude to do it this day, he seemed ready before everyone else was. So he's like, oh, I'm good without the pads. He does it third go. But then it's kind of a lot of waiting for the dudes that are skating it because it's like they move all these huge pads and then they move them back and then take them off and move them back. So I think it was probably really hard mentally, especially because they're doing this. It was like a live show. So it was like you have 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So it just looked really stressful.
Shit. I didn't know there was a time limit.
Well, they still skated it afterwards, but like it was kind of like you're on the clock if you're trying to, you know, whatever. It was a little weird in that standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, the event was sick. It was really cool to see those dudes do it. Riley, if Riley ever tries it again, I'm super confident he'll do it. I think he could have done it that day too, but his slam, it just looked like a slam that would really knock the wind out of you, and he might have just been kind of over it after that.
He got smoked for sure.
Yeah. Lizzie did it after the fact. Like the event was over. I don't think you had to leave, but a lot of people left. Like we were out of there, just went to the next spot, whatever. And then we went on Instagram later. And
I think that was the sickest thing that I saw the whole time was her doing it.
Charlie Blair, he did it. So Riley, they asked Riley, so you're good without the pads? Riley's like, yeah. Riley tries it, almost does it, slams. They said, Charlie, do you want a pad or no pads? And Charlie goes, I don't care. And they're like, okay, well, there's no pads. So Charlie just goes and does it right after Riley slams, which was super gnarly. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, yeah, like you said, Lizzie was so sick to see that she did it. There's a really cool interview that Burnett did, and he shot really sick photos. It's all about Lizzie doing the loop, which was sick. And also Felipe, what's his last name? The guy he skates with, he doesn't have any legs. He's from Brazil. His name's Felipe. He was trying it with the pads. He what?
That's Buck. I was going to say, he's insane.
I think 100% he could do it, but he couldn't get enough speed, like barely not enough speed with that rolling. If that rolling was like a foot or two bigger, you know, because obviously it's harder for him to pump. I think he could do it. If they had like an extension on the rolling for him next time or something, I think he's got it for sure.
That seems insane.
It looked crazy. It was gnarly to watch in person, especially because it was one of those things where it's like all these dudes up here trying it are so talented, but you could tell none of them were comfortable. Like maybe one or two of them were like comfortable from the start, but everyone
especially in that nervous format, right?
Yeah, I mean, just the way that is in general of like having to wait and move the pads and like you climb up this ladder onto this huge roll in, like it was just gnarly. That was crazy. It was really cool to watch, and I'm stoked that we just happened to be in the area and that happened.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah. Let's see. We got a couple more things on here. The Dime Glory Challenge is coming up about a week and a half away. They started doing the videos to hype up the World Championship game of skate with Wade. Wade's was kind of like a little skit, and then Ishad bounced back with just some crazy flat ground tricks.
Yes, it was just flat ground. We already know how good a shot is, dude.
Oh, don't act like that wasn't beast,
I thought his was weak.
I
thought his comeback was weak.
Switch front bigger spin?
Dude.
Switch laser like that?
I thought his tricks are amazing.
What was
amazing, but like I wasn't surprised or
no,
I didn't laugh or I wasn't surprised or anything. It was sick. Like but I already know how good he is.
Yeah, but seeing all those tricks in one video, I was like, no way. This man made a pressure flip look that sick.
Dude, Wade practicing karate and snapping necks is a far better fucking promotional video. way better.
That's really funny, for sure.
Light years better, dude.
Yeah, but Sean was looking good.
Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't. I just knew I already know this. That took no creativity to make that.
No, it was just Ishad flexing on everyone that he's got this good a flat ground.
I don't believe in flexing. That's that new generation thing.
So who's gonna take the win, Mike?
Who's gonna take the win?
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know, man.
I'm going Ishad after that flat ground video.
I'm going Ishad too.
Ishad's taking it. I just would love to see a photo of a shot holding that belt. That would be so tight.
That'd be hilarious. But at the same time, dude, Wade keeping it would be fucking just as funny.
I do know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Wade just like keep going would be pretty tight.
Because I remember thinking Tiago was going to beat him, and that didn't happen.
No. I cannot.
Not to mention, Ishad drinks his face off, dude. Might not be the Ishad from that video that we see at the Dom Glory Challenge.
It's possible. It's possible for sure.
Very possible.
Yeah, especially that type. I think everyone's pretty partied out. Like, and he always just seems to at every event be skated the whole time. Like, doesn't slow down.
Oh yeah, that's his thing.
Which is sick. I love that.
I've seen it firsthand. It's really like that too. That's crazy.
Yeah. This is something I'm super hyped on. Woke up this morning and Trent McClung had a new video part out that wasn't promoted previously at all.
That's wild.
There was no. There's a new Trent McClung part.
I had to double check that it wasn't. What was the name of the last video part that he dropped?
Well, he had a part in Never, but like his last own part, I don't remember.
Yeah,
it was his pro one. I don't remember the title.
The new one, I had to literally like double check the upload date to make sure that it wasn't the old one because I thought it was for some reason because of how random it was.
Oh, just random that it dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super.
Didn't promote it at all.
No, which I think is kind of sick to do that.
Like,
I like that.
Oh,
just
sure.
drop it. Sick. You can catch everyone by surprise.
Is this dude getting Adidas checks yet?
I would hope so because this man does not slow down with the footage. Every video part, any video project he's in, he's literally doing tricks that you don't see anyone else do. Like his ender in this one, what? He's killing the ledge.
Nollie inward front nose slide.
Oh, and he pops over the block. Ooh, that was tight.
Oh my god.
He seriously has like one of the.
He did that. He got into it like it. I don't know. I think he's definitely the sickest McClung in my opinion.
He's my personal favorite for sure.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely a dude that
makes
the
coolest style for sure.
Yeah, he makes crazy tech ledge tricks look actually easy.
Adidas, man, they got those dudes.
He just makes it look so easy. Like in a line, he does a big.
Imagine
spin.
a sash with like.
He does a he does a big spin to fakie 5-0 front half cap. It goes back to regular.
Yeah.
Makes it look like you could.
And he looks behind him. Dude, he looks behind him when he's on the ledge and sees it there. That looks so cool.
That is.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. He's just like cool he's one of the best right now. I think. And this is his second crazy good video part of the year. Do I think Trent is like a dude that would win SOTY or like I don't know, but I think he should be in the conversation.
I don't think he's got that backing yet, but I think
and I think SOTYs a lot of times are dudes that really get down, like for huge rails or someone jumping down big gaps. And you see Trent jump a little bit, but he's really like pushing tech skating, I think, which is sick. I love it.
Agree.
But I don't know if that's going to be like skater of the year. But what I just wanted to say that because I think if you put out the caliber of footage and the amount that he's put out, that you better be in that conversation.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
He's so good.
We'll wait till December or November and
we'll see.
Take that shit seriously because
what
do we still got? Another Rashad part. We still got Shane O'Neill. We still got.
I'm really looking forward to that. Whatever the promo or whatever they drop for Shane's brand. I think that's gonna be a really.
I hope it's a cool name. I just hope I like the name.
Yeah.
Seriously, because I know I'm gonna like the team. I know that the team's gonna be sick. I just hope the name is fucking tight.
Yeah. I'm pretty intrigued and ready to hear about all of it.
Very, very. I want to know the team.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of free agents right now that like, what's like quote unquote fit. Even though we don't have a brand or a brand identity, we just have like these elite skaters that don't have homes.
Well, Ronnie Kestner and Ish have been skating with
But-
Shane, like skating blanks and skating at his house and everything. So I'm not gonna be surprised if they're the Ams.
Yeah, but so has Chaz Ortiz, and so has fucking all these
He hasn't
other
been
dudes
going to
too. Like
Shane O'Neill's house,
Trevor, Chaz Ortiz, Trevor, Seva, what's his fucking face that just left Stereo?
Tommy,
Yuto. Like, come on, man. Not all these guys are gonna go to the same brand.
No, I
You know what
know.
I'm
I'm
saying?
telling you, my guess is Yuto. I think it might just be Shane, Yuto, Kestner, and Ish. I think it might just launch with that.
I think it's going to be small as well. I totally think it's the same thing. I totally think the same thing, and I completely agree with you on Yuto. And I just, out of just sheer respect and desire for this dude to finally have a home, I'm just going to go with Deshaun. Those three.
Okay.
And from what I've heard, it's going to be Yo-Yo and Waxon that are there as well.
Yeah, Yo-Yo's for sure involved in it, and Waxon, that's a good person to mention. I haven't heard much from him in a little bit.
That's what I've. Yeah, exactly. Which just means that could be his introduction to like the actual skate world part, not a primitive remix or whatever the fuck it was, which was cool.
Yeah,
I just thought that I associated primitive with Waxon already, and for him to not even be technically like quote unquote on the brand seemed really fucking weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then one more on the topic list. The announcement was Transworld Duets.
Oh, I'm gassed for this one, dude.
So dropping in
that
October.
lineup is fucking nuts.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do right now, read off this sick lineup they got. So for Transworld Duets sharing parts, we have Thiago Lemos and Carlos Ribeiro, Miles Silvis and Mika, Frankie Villani and Jake Hayes, Zach Wallen and Vincent Alvarez, and Ronnie Sandoval and Robbie Russo. Yeah.
Wow.
Mike, if you're picking one of these shared parts that you're looking forward to the most, who would it be?
Zach Wallen, Vincent Alvarez.
Oh, wow. I think I'm going to go Frankie and Jake Hayes.
So much power. Yeah, agreed. That's all high up there one for me. Probably second favorite.
Rad. That's super rad.
And then probably Carlos and Thiago, and then probably Miles.
Cool. Miles and Mika's. Yeah, they're all sick in their own way.
They're all sick, but I mean, if you're going to ask my favorites, that's probably my list right there.
Yeah.
I just know Vincent and Zach Wallen have so much power. Like those dudes.
There's gonna be a lot of speed in that part.
Insane. No shit, dude. Like what? I always thought Zach Wallen was crazy underrated. Like insane on that list of like on the Alec Majeric type of list, dude.
Alec Majeric, yeah.
Yeah, like come on, like the TJ Rogers, like these dudes are so fucked up, but for some reason the industry just doesn't care or something. I don't get it.
Yeah, I
don't understand. If I'm Adidas, I'm putting him in every like jumping thing. If somebody's jumping, I'm choosing Alec Majeric every fucking time. Like that dude is so sick.
I mean,
not saying that Miles.
Alex
not saying that Miles doesn't look cool jumping over shit because he does.
He looked really good in that new ad for the 3MC3 or whatever.
Yeah, that switch ollie was insane, dude.
Oh, it's this one, the 3ST. Yeah, the kickflip was the most picture-perfect kickflip, though, over that bar.
I liked the switch ollie more, though. I almost posted the kickflip, but I was like, that switch ollie was fucking
It was nasty. It was nasty.
I appreciate a good switch ollie, dude.
It's a sick-looking trick. The way people
I like Davis, I think, man. He's got the best one.
Oh, Davis always be switch all in over rails, and that's tight. That's super
definitely.
tight. And actually, a part that dropped last night, Mike, you just posted about it, was Jaden Bono's "I Am Blind" part. Yeah,
I wasn't expecting this at all. That guy goes buck.
Were you familiar with Jaden at all?
Never, not once. I found out he's Canadian, which I usually like Canadian skateboarders, right?
Yeah, he does live in Toronto.
Pretty much all of them rip.
Yeah, for real, huh? Yeah, I wasn't familiar with Jaden until a few months ago when I was out on a trip in Toronto, and ended up being like skating with the same crew as him for a day because of Daniel, who Daniel Policelli actually filmed some of this part, which is super rad.
That is super rad.
But man, this part, like that skateboarding stands out. with one of the biggest back
Yeah, I
threes
agree.
ever. It's one of the biggest back
Dude,
360s
and
ever.
oh, absolutely.
Glued to his feet.
And that nose grind is buck, dude.
See,
That rail
that's
is.
when I first heard of Jaden. Was Daniel told me. I heard some. I don't know if he used his name at first. I don't know if it mattered to me because I didn't know who it was at the time. He said I heard someone nose grinded that downtown LA rail, the Deerdick one, the one time he fin back lipped. I was said, no way someone nose grinded that thing.
Dude,
and now we get to see it.
I think that rail, every time I see it, it just looks fucking insane.
It is so big.
It's so steep. It's so steep. It just goes straight down.
Long and steep. It's a gnarly combo.
That's like literally like a handicap rail. Like if you probably have to use that to walk down those stairs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just so steep.
And really cool lines. There was some cool lines, like cool ledge tricks in there.
Yeah.
All in all,
Nike guy.
super rad.
Or was he Adidas? I'm sorry.
Nike.
Yeah, he was sick, dude. I'm not mad at that kid at all. Especially for that blind video, which I kind of was like, I'm not like gonna say I was bummed on it, but I was kind of just like whatever about it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I felt the same way. It's like they're blind. To be honest, is stacked with dudes that are super talented, but in my personal taste of skateboarding, like there really isn't any that I care to watch a ton.
It's underwhelming.
I'm down to watch Jaden now. He's so good,
and
I like how he looks.
I guess
skating.
he's not even that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Word.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the topic list, that wraps it up.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But there was a decent amount of things I was excited about.
Yeah, there were some really cool video projects. I mean,
I watched that part like 10 times.
The Warble, Trent just drops a part out of nowhere. 2 pro. We haven't had that many pro announcements in a little while, so it was cool for 2 to happen. 2
especially
very
for one to be Corey Glick.
Yeah, I know you're super hyped on that. Which I am as well.
So when Illinois guys go pro, I get like extra excited because we live in the middle of corn and shit. It's pretty sick.
Sure. Yeah, you get
especially like John Dixon. Like, dude, if you want to talk about a guy that's from like literally the fucking middle of nowhere, like John Dixon is from the middle of fucking nowhere, dude.
It's crazy.
Like for real. Yeah. Like you gotta drive past some cornfields to get like to your shit.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of wild. Yeah.
Yeah. Sick. All right.
Cool
well.
Video.
What?
I was just saying, he has a local video where he fucking kickflips this spot that's down the street from my house, and it's gigantic, dude.
Yeah, John Dixon, I would imagine it's a pretty gnarly spot. That's all he seems to skate.
And that's when he was like young when he did it too. And I'm like, damn, that guy's a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Death Wish, baby. They rip.
They go skate the book and stuff. That's 167. We'll be back in a week. Yeah, we'll talk about whatever goes down this week. Can't wait to see it all. Skateboarding's had some really good stuff, and I think it's just going to continue. Can't wait. Okay, bye.